Hello, it's a little before 9 p.m. on October 3rd, 2018, and we are going to talk about some severe weather we had last night, even on Long Island. As you see here on the top here, confirmed tornadoes in Suffolk, Rockland, Westchester, and Fairfield counties. So let's get to what happened yesterday and where it happened. We had a tornado on Long Island last night. Let me make this a little larger. Alright, so we had a tornado on Long Island last night. It was in Ronkonkoma in Suffolk County, and it's pretty much stayed in Ronkonkoma. It was a very brief duration event. Date was yesterday, October 2nd, 2018. Estimated time around 11:20 to 11:22 p.m. So it was only on the ground for 2 minutes. It was a weak one, EF0. Estimated wind speed 85 miles an hour. It still caused a lot of damage, though. A maximum path width 200 yards, and the path length was 400 yards. Unfortunately, no fatalities or injuries. Damage was largely confined to Iroquois Street, Seneca Street, and Ontario Street along Mohican Avenue in Ronkonkoma, New York. Numerous homes sustained damage to siding, gutters, and outdoor furniture. Trees have visibly sheared tops, and at least 2 or 3 trees were downed upon cars. So this shows the Fujita scale, EF0, which is the tornado type that hit Ronkonkoma. Alright, so that was the tornado that hit Ronkonkoma. We're going to actually take a look now and see where that hit. So Mohican Avenue is right over here, and here's Iroquois Street. So in this general area right here, this is where the tornado hit right here. So let's do a street view very briefly to show you the area that hit. There were some trees around here, a number of trees around here that were affected because they were large trees. So this is Mohican Avenue, and this is looking north. So this is the area that was affected. And there were numerous downed trees in this area right here that was affected by the tornado in Ronkonkoma. Now, there was not a tornado warning issued for this tornado, but there was a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Suffolk County last night, as this really strong line of thunderstorms moved through. Here in Nassau County, it wasn't too bad. We just had a gusty downpour, but for Suffolk County, they got hit pretty hard, and that was being indicated on the models that the storms were going to kind of get a little more energy coming over from Connecticut, and that's exactly what wound up happening for this area. So, but fortunately, no one was hurt. It's property damage mainly, and just an EF0, but even an EF0 can cause quite a bit of damage. But that wasn't the only tornado that hit our area. There was another tornado upstate in Stony Point, New York. This was a tornado outbreak, very unusual for October. So the date, again, was October 2nd. This was earlier, 4:10 to 4:15 p.m. This was stronger tornado, EF1. So maximum estimated winds were 100 miles an hour. Path width was 100 yards. Path length was 1.0 miles. Fortunately, no fatalities or injuries. The tornado began in Harriman State Park, west of the Palisades State Parkway and Gate Hill Road. The storm ended near Wilderness Drive in Stony Point, New York. Numerous trees were uprooted and downed. All right, and then we had a tornado up in Newcastle, New York, as well. So this was in Westchester, in Newcastle in Westchester County, and this was a little later, 4:47 to 4:56. This was also a stronger tornado, EF1. Winds were 110 miles an hour, and it was a wider tornado too, and a longer one. So 300 yards was the width of the path, and the length was 3.75 miles, which is quite a distance to be on the ground. So continuous path of numerous hard and softwood trees uprooted and snapped along the path, and some shingles on roofs were damaged. And then here is the storm reports. All right, so here are the storm reports for the tornado, thunderstorm, wind damage in Westchester, Mount Kisco, Chappaqua, numerous trees down. There's a numerous amount of damage, mostly in Westchester and Connecticut. Those are the areas that seem to get hit really hard. Some wind gusts here. There was wind damage in Mount Sinai too, so a tree fell down on a car and on Falmouth Drive. A marine thunderstorm wind gust of 42 miles an hour at Reeves Park. That's in Bating Hollow. Marine thunderstorm wind southeast of Ponquag of 49 miles an hour. Then there was some flash flooding in New Jersey as well, and lightning damage as well. In Dumont and Bergen County, lightning struck a house on Juniper Street and DeLong Avenue, causing a fire, and another house struck by lightning. So really crazy weather, flooding, lightning. Here's a marine wind gust of 49 miles an hour in Bayville, a marine wind gust of 39 miles an hour east of Point Lookout, and 44 miles an hour at West Gilgo Beach, and the thunderstorm wind damage in Ronkonkoma, Mohican. So that's the tornado right there. Then there was also in Islandia, too, some thunderstorm wind damage, and there's that tornado report, which was confirmed. So we also have, yeah, so we read these, or we read all the storm reports already. We had a rainfall reports, too, a link that I wanted to share with you as well. So let's take a look at that. We're going to go to the rainfall reports as well. Now, I'll have to make this larger again, but these are the rainfall amounts from yesterday, because there was also a lot of rain, too. What an event this was. Very unusual for October, but this is the unusual weather patterns we've been going through. It's really disturbing. And Connecticut, once again, got pounded with heavy rain. Fairfield County, 3.95 inches, 3.82 inches. Huge amounts of rain have fallen over Connecticut, which must mean the lakes and the rivers are very high over there with all the rain that has been falling over there. Middlesex County also in Connecticut, 2.06 inches. New Haven, North Haven, 2.77 inches. New London County, 2.10 inches. We look at New Jersey, Bergen County, some of the areas got 2.30 inches there. Essex County, Caldwell, 1.92. And Passaic, 2.04. These storms dropped a lot of rain in certain areas, once again. Now, Nassau County, we got off easy. We didn't get any severe weather yesterday, but there were some areas that got some heavy rain. Thomaston on the North Shore got 1.92 inches of rain. Syosset got 1.75. The rest of the numbers are really unremarkable. And now let's go to Queens. Also didn't really get that much. Rockland was a little higher because they were closer to the severe thunderstorms. And now for Suffolk County. Suffolk County also wound up getting a lot of rain too. Montauk Airport, 1.77 inches. Ridge in the Pine Barrens, 1.64. So the Pine Barrens got around 1.5 inches of rain last night, and less as you head west in Suffolk County. And then Westchester. Look at these rainfall numbers for Westchester. Mount Kisco, 4.20 inches. Armonk, 4.10 inches. It's very unusual, but this is all because of the humidity that we're not supposed to be dealing with around here. And when you have all this humidity in the air, it causes unusual weather to occur. And that's the problem that we have. So let's go and let's look at, we gotta just make this, put this back to the regular size. Let's take a look at some of the observations that have across the area today. 67, so today was a little humid, but not too bad. 67 at Farmingdale. The dew points did drop into the upper 50s for a little bit, so slightly humid, a slight bit of humidity in the air today. Not a really nice dry day, but the temperatures were a lot of clouds around for most of the day, and it was on the mild side, temperatures in the mid 70s. That's above normal for this time of the year. For certain, it's above normal. And we can look at the weather at Brookhaven Airport. 64. Let's see what their so their points dropped a little, 59 pretty much, but a lot of clouds around for most of the day. A little more sun in the afternoon. Not a really sunny day today across Long Island. And of course we'll look south and see how Toms River did with the temperatures today, because I bet it was hotter there. Let's see. Yeah, 78, slightly hotter, significantly more humid there though. Dew points never got into the 50s. Their dew points were in the mid 60s all day long. I'm curious to see how much rain they got. No, they didn't get too much rain from that. Only around 0.34 inches of rain last night from those storms. So I guess they kind of fell apart when they hit that area. You'd think they wouldn't with that kind of humidity, but the front just loses its push when it gets into that area. So let's take a look at the models now and see what's going on with our forecast. So we're going to take a look first. We're going to start with the dew points. I just want to briefly go over the dew points. This weather update is more having to do with the severe weather that occurred last night. But let's take a look at the dew points here because they will unfortunately be going up again tomorrow. So you can see we had a little drop in the dew points. So you see tomorrow the dew points are back up again with that southerly flow. Dew points into the 60s, maybe some dew points in the 70s over New Jersey. But we do have a front coming through, a strong front dropping through. But unfortunately, it's going to stall to the south of us. So we may not clear out I'll have to look at the clouds for that, and then the humidity starts trying to return to the area. It looks like Saturday's still good, but then it starts coming back on Sunday again. So we'll do that. We'll look at the temperatures. Let's see the temperatures, and then we'll look at the clouds. That'll be the last thing we'll look at. So take a look at that. So tomorrow's going to be a little bit on the hot side. As you can see, temperatures could be around 80 in certain areas, especially north of the LA on Long Island, and mid-80s probably in New Jersey. And then we go into Friday, and it's a lot significantly cooler. Temperatures are only around 70 degrees, so it'll be significantly cooler on Friday, a lot more comfortable. Same for Saturday, should be comfortable, and then it starts heating up again by Sunday. So let's see if we get these clouds out of here, because somehow I doubt it with that front stalling out. Let's go back. All right, so here is Thursday. See, there's that front coming through. We also have to look at the chances for thunderstorms. So yeah, see, that front is going to get hung up to the south on Friday, and yeah, it's not really going to clear out. Not going to be a clear day at all. Maybe Saturday might be. Saturday might be, and then Sunday might be too. Might be some. But the humidity will be on the rise along with that. So, well, you know, I mean, well, that's why you got to take every nice day you can get, because you don't know when the next one is coming. With the way the weather has been lately, with these these patterns we're been in with these stalled fronts and that stupid ridge, then just the lack of a proper jet stream and proper weather patterns. So let's take a look at the NAM. Let's see. We'll use the higher resolution NAM model and see what's going to happen with this cold front tomorrow that's going to be coming through. There could be a couple of showers starting around 8, 9 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock. A couple of showers popping up. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these storms wind up being heavy with the dew point gradient that this front separates. It would not surprise me at all that some of the storms could wind up being on the heavy side tomorrow night. Again, we could be dealing with possible severe weather. I know nobody else has mentioned it, but I think there's a possibility. Let's take a look and see what the HRRR has as this front comes through tomorrow. All right, so here comes the front. It doesn't go far enough. That model does not go far enough yet. All right, let's take a look at the RGEM. Let's see what the RGEM has with this front. All right, so yeah, it looks like I said, it brings it through around 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Nothing doesn't look like anything severe on that, but like I said, it could be a shower. I'm just saying, with such a difference in dew points with that front. Let's see what the HDRPS is, because this one really kind of did well with the severe weather. It could be some severe. It could be very isolated. It won't be widespread, but there's the possibility that some of these storms that develop around 8, 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow night could be on the strong side, and maybe even severe. Maybe. But it's definitely something that needs to be watched. But anyway, that's going to conclude this weather update. Hopefully we don't get any more severe weather. It is October. We should be getting into fall now, but unfortunately, summer does not want to go away. The ridge doesn't want to go away. The jet stream and the normal weather patterns that we're supposed to get still have not really materialized. Hopefully, eventually, they will. But anyway, that concludes this weather update. Take care. Thank you for watching.